long time ago, we packed up around 150 pounds of gear, started our 2-mile uphill hike, and finally found the perfect spot to set up camp. It was a good thing too, since it was only 5 degrees Fahrenheit out and the forecast was only going to be negative 15 that night.
Alright, so we made it. We still got all our shit, I think. Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, we found a good spot to build our new fort. Right down in this motherfucker. I mean this pit. If there's children watching, I'm sorry. Yeah, parental advisory suggested. There's that. I'm trying to make some sort of fire pit down there and then build a roof out of some of these trees. We've got a lot of really clustered trees here, so they'll make a pretty good roof and just thin them out a little bit. So, yeah, about to get started. Pit forward.
So the goal is down in this hole to just burn out the stuff inside, and then we're just going to put some rafters, like get some trees.
First time, hopefully it has a stable floor.
Oh yeah. The floor turned out to not be so stable. At this point.
Yeah, there's probably a pigeon in there too.
At this point it looked like the ground was just all covered in pine needles.
Damn, this is going to be an awesome fort.
Yeah, it was. The only problem is that the pine needles weren't actually pine needles, but they're actually just like a rolled up bunch of metal wire.
Yeah, burn it out. Because this shit is just going to go up quick, and I don't want what happened last time to happen again. We're not going to talk about that, because it never fucking happened. You could probably even just use all those to make a pretty good sized fire in there. Oh, yeah. It's just going through some things. Going through some things. God.
Whatever, I'll burn it.
So yeah, if you make a shelter without...
that leaving shit like this inside the pit is really flammable, and it just fucking goes up and then tries to light the whole forest on fire, so we're not going to do that again. No, not pit friendly at all. Alright, we'll check in with you guys in a few minutes.
Yeah, what everybody needs is a chainsaw. Some people say you should use a handsaw or like a cord that's sharp to cut down trees. But if you got a chainsaw, why not just use a chainsaw? Thug life. Yeah, so he's getting the fire started down at the bottom just to burn out everything in the inside of the pit. And our shelters is going to eventually just be down in that pit. But you got to burn up anything flammable before you put up a roof so you don't light your roof on fire. Yeah, and then Bryce just cleaned out the rest of the pit. I threw some junk down there. So I threw another couple little sticks, doing my contribution and everything. So now he's got to start getting some support poles to put up, and then like to make the rest of the roof on top of before it gets too cold.
Because of you, I close my eyes each time I Yodel. I'm so shy, let me go down. It might be better if I hung out at Yodel. And I never got to see you anymore. It's almost certain if I turn and look right at you, I'd be wishing you'd stayed at home. So now I'm standing trying not to be at you. Wishing I never got to.
Some people say it's a bad idea to make a shelter inside a hole.
Because of you, I close my eyes each time I Yodel.
Like, I like making shelters inside of holes. Really, the biggest problem with making a shelter inside of a hole is when the floor isn't actually made out of what you think it is. Like in this case, the floor isn't actually the floor. It's actually just like a bunch of rolled up metal on top of a giant shaft that goes down. Problem was, by the time we figured it out, it was too cold and we couldn't leave. So always make sure that the floor of your shelter is actually a floor, not just a roll of metal on top of a giant hole. If you have that kind of problem in your area anyway. Yeah, I was trying to get these poles across and just seeing they're not big enough to hold up everything that we want to have for a roof eventually. So it's going to be time to actually cut down something a little bigger. This is the main support beam. There we go, putting up the main support beam. We cut it, but it wasn't falling down, so we were just trying to use to come along and pull it back, and then we're just going to push it down to the thing. Yeah, timber. It's cool how it spirals down at the end.
Alright, so we're starting to make some progress. We got a bit of a fire going. We got this guy sitting up on top of the fire.
So that was going to be our main support beam.
It's a pretty strong branch, or a pretty strong tree. chop off that one before it gets out of control. It's like right at the wrong spot. Oh, you're making progress, I can see it. Just add a little bit to the fire.
So yeah, the fire just keeps on getting bigger and bigger.
Now hold off for a minute. I think it's getting big as fuck.
Yeah, you can see how deep the hole is. It's about 12 feet or so. Actually, it's probably higher than that.
That's
Like
awesome.
15 feet deep. Part where the fire is in it is actually
Just
the
like
deepest
watching
part
that
of the
shit
hole
on the
too.
side, making sure it doesn't fucking right up. At least there's a lot of snow up there, so it's probably slow it down. That's cool, it's not even smoky. Once we get a chimney going, that's gonna be the shit. Yep. That thing got big for a second. Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, I'm being cool as fuck as usual. So if you're watching this, down the road, just wanted to say what's up. This could be it. So we learned that you should probably burn everything inside the hole before you really build your whole shelter on top, because you don't want the top of your shelter to light on fire and then for it to take off. It's never happened to us, but it really easily could, so you gotta be careful out there. I always thought, yeah, I'm careful, shit'll never happen, but sometimes shit happens, and you gotta watch out for that.
Here we go, this is later at night. Like the fire set up and
So, just hanging out.
it's hanging out inside the hole. You can kind of see the roof there, but not really. Inside the hole is about 50 degrees probably. Outside, like -10, something like that. Super cold, like it just hurt to go outside.
Fire going on. See how birch burns.
Yeah, so we just stayed there till the morning, and that was that. There's a ladder we made to get out of the hole. And there's a close-up of the roof. Another one with sweet fire. There's the outside of the roof. Yeah, it's pretty cool, except the bottom was made out of wire and it wasn't very secure. So if you like the video, please subscribe. There's what I looked like after I walked back, because it was like just covered in ice and snow and stuff. Alright, well, see you next time.